some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the BYU Cougars, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. I guess they're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The fans are ready for this one. The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They'll run the option. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you've got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. On the option. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. On the option. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's an interesting call by this offense, man. Like, they go with the run, try to maybe catch him off guard, pick up a few yards, but now decision time. Fourth and medium. Does this offense want to now be aggressive and make sure they go for it?
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on fourth down in his own territory. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play. And
there he goes. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, the running back has it. On the move at the 30. There he goes to the left. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
I mean, goodness gracious, you could have driven a semi-truck through that hole. Nobody touched him. This was an easy run. This is the easiest 40-plus yard run you will ever see.
Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. On the move, he fires. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites. You look out there and that guy is really good. I'm going to find ways to get him. But I got to take what the defense gives me. And double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door, 1st and goal.
Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Lets it fly. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
Defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Out of the end zone. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on. Breaks into the open. Ball is loose. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back. And as an added bonus, they get the first down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Gives it on the option. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for a loss the previous play. They give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
BYU with the 1st and 10. Oh, he tosses it back. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Direct snap. There he goes. Touchdown, BYU. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it from the gun. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back on the move. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his offense up in great field position.
And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
On the direct snap, it's Martin. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense did their job. They were able to get the interception, give the offense the ball back. Now you're set up after that run play on 3rd down. There's a lot of pressure on you. You've got to find a way to stay on the field. You've got to find a way to score points after getting that takeaway.
Finds his big tight end. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense. Trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. Looking to throw. Into the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up 1 quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. They've got a first down here to open the period. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
To the air, it's Simpson. Rushes on him. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. The sure hands, it's Horton. Still running at the 40. Smashes through the tackle. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Motion from the wideout. The toss to the right. And some room to work. Running it off. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama built its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run the toss. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the score.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Makes the catch. It's Bernard. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Coming up, 4th and.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Touchdown, Alabama! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I'm pulling, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Intercepted, a first-half turnover can swing momentum. Flying out to the left. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The defense does the work itself with a pick six. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
It'll take the return, try to get better field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Oh, he wants it all. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Cougars! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering? Wide open receiver.
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. The Tide with the 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. At the 40, there he goes. Turns it on down the left side. At the 20. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to adjust the pattern. Miller with the ball. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Steps away. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He throws back to the left. That could be risky. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
BYU trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Hagan. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here comes the heat. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He's got it for a big play. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Scrambling away. Lets it fly. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. BYU about to kick it off to open the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
give to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Looking to scramble. Rolling right and going deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Bama! And the pummeling has started.
On these critical 4th downs, as a quarterback, you've got to find your best matchup, and they didn't just get the 1st down. He had his guy one-on-one. He took a shot, and it pays off for a huge score.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's Bachmeier. Unloads it left. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom. Stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to the wide receiver.
Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
They're going to ride this running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Cougars. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense. Spread them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
Number 44, set to kick it away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. The offense changing the play. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Quick completion on the out route. Boy, the defense clamped down on that 3rd down completion and didn't allow him to get forward at all.
You're right, Reese. Looked like they were anticipating a quick throw, and you saw everybody so alert, and they were able to rally to the ball.
Alabama trying to convert this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Working that wide receiver screen. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Back to throw, it's Simpson. That's caught. It's Bernard. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Grab behind the line. It's Williams. Touchdown time! And the route is on.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game. But defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Breaks the tackle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. BYU lines up quickly. They go to the ground. He's wrestled down right at the 35. Good job by the defense to stop that conversion attempt. Fourth down coming.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the marker. It's Roberts. Looks as if BYU will have a first down. To throw, it's Bachmeier. Oh, they're after him. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out.
There he goes. Powers through. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day, dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, BYU! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And he puts through the extra point. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Hey. Cricket. The give on the inside. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Finds his man. It's Bernard. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, going to the air. Got him downfield. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Alabama! And the stomping has commenced.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Martin. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the snap, it's Martin. Here's the pressure. Look out, he's got room. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Martin. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, and he wants to throw. He's got it on the outside. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Find space on the right. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Direct snap. It's Martin. Under fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Bachmeier. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Martin. The throw. It falls incomplete, and man, did they think they had that one set up, and it didn't quite work. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Martin. Nobody fooled with the trickeration, and it'll bring up 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in this game.
First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Bringing the heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Then how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far. Reese, never a doubt. Are you kidding me? He had a 2-yard cushion there. Like, he knew exactly where he was on the field, trying to throw the ball down the field, create some space, right, to make it easier for your play caller. Quarterback gets sacked, but thank goodness it wasn't a safety.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Oh, better look out!
The returner brings it out to the 44, and the BYU offense will take over 1st and 10.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Gets the back moving. On the snap, it's Martin. He'll try to do it himself. Nice move there. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. On the direct snap, it's Martin. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on 1st down, but it doesn't work. It'll be 2nd down. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Martin. Now rolling to the left. It's incomplete. They've been waiting to run that one. They couldn't quite pull it off. It's 3rd down. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Snap to the back. Pressure coming. Grab near the marker. It's Bachmeier. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, BYU!
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He's got it. 2-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on.
Breaks into the open. The tag. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the beatdown has ensued. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
This game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can get something to eat?
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Under fire. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. BYU right back to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cougar! Why not double the try total and go for 2? Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, and the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty flag down, and I think the offense is going to pick up the first down. The defense was offside. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. It's a flea flicker. Might be looking to run. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grab near the sticks. It's Simpson. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game. Doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
That is such a nice job by the receiver there in that trick play, acting like he's going to block and then getting downfield. He was wide open, thinking to himself, just don't drop this, just don't drop this. All he had to do was catch it and run it into the end zone.
Well, and I think people underestimate the timing of a flea flicker, right? When you got to hand the football off, get the toss back, and the quarterback now be in sync with the receiver, and he catches it, you're right, and then gets into the end zone like he's supposed to for the big-time play.